Hello and welcome to another Real Reviews with Real People. We just saw Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. Let's see what the audience thought.
I like the movie. It's really good. It's super duper fun. I like it.
It was a good movie. It was very entertaining. Brought it with my daughter, so it was cool.
It was great. It was better than the first one.
Wow, what'd you think? Did you agree better than the first one?
Yes.
Better than the first one.
It was a really good movie. It showed about even though you could be best friends, it's okay to be long distance.
It was good.
It was a great movie.
Very funny.
I thought it was pretty funny, and I'm glad the kids enjoyed it, and I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it too.
It was just hard seeing Stanley again, even in cartoon form, but it was a great movie.
I thought it was really well done. It was a great movie. A lot of funny jokes. You should come out and see it.
I liked it, and my favorite part was the princesses.
Would you recommend it to your friends?
Yes. I think it was better than the first one.
It was really funny. The funniest part for me was when they thought they had to make the highest number, but then it turned and they actually had to do dollars. My favorite character was Vanellope.
Well, I like the princesses because they were pretty.
Did you like Ralph?
Well, he just did a bad thing.
Well, there you have it. They really liked it. The kids especially loved this movie. I'm Andy Signore. I'm going to give you a quick little mini review here to tell you what I thought of the film. I am a huge Wreck-It Ralph fan. I love the first one. I think it's super touching. I think it was really well done, animated, the cast is brilliant. Just the references to the gaming, everything in the first one was just spot on for me. It does hold up. The second one, I was so excited for this. It was built up so well. I thought, what a brilliant way to sort of turn it into the internet and do what the Emoji Movie, I feel like, didn't really do, but make a really smart kids internet movie. And so here we are. We saw the movie. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think it is easy. As a lot of the kids who spoke to me afterwards, they just loved it. They had fun. It's a really exciting movie. I just thought the substance wasn't as strong as I'd hoped. It's a lot of like, see, there's a stormtrooper, Eeyore, and Iron Man. It's a lot of like cameos for cameo's sake. The whole Disney section almost was strange to me because it just showed the scariness of corporate synergy to the worst of just like, well, references, we bought that, we bought this. And I wish it had a little bit more substance. That said, it was fun to see all the princesses. That scene was really amazing, but they really spoiled it all in the trailers. There's one more scene that they didn't spoil. That is a surprise. That was fun. But I don't know. The whole thing just didn't sit with me right. It just didn't. I feel like there's a lot of parts to it that just felt odd. It felt off. Yes, it coasts through, very colorful. It's very fun. The characters are lovable. I love Vanellope. I love Ralph. I think that's obviously what this movie's about, is their chemistry and their journey as friends. And it does hit you at the very end. Of course, it got me choked up at the end when Vanellope, because she's so damn adorable, and the tears are coming. It's a really good moment at the end, but the journey to there wasn't as effective as I thought it could have been. It touches on a lot of stuff about the internet, scary things, but not really well. It really rises up sort of, it's okay to just make a fool of yourself on the internet for views, and I think that's dangerous for kids, so that worried me a little bit. I also think you also just have to turn off your brain in this movie, and at certain points I just actually had trouble. Usually in like a kids movie or a fun comedy adventure, I can actually turn off my analytical brain and say, well, it doesn't make sense why Ralph is gone from his game this long. But some of that stuff just starts piling on, and you're just like, well, the rules to this world actually really don't make sense. Are the Disney princesses really just locked in a closet until you do one of those BuzzFeed quizzes? Because that's depressing. I mean, it's all sort of is strange, and if you really try and process it. Plus, you get the character of Ralph, which you realize is like, he's kind of a crazy person. Luckily, the film does a good job addressing that, and there's a good solution between the main characters. But overall, it just felt like a journey through the internet. It felt like, let's see all the fun, popular things. And it didn't have the heft that I think it could have, because they were so concerned with hitting the beats of internet references. Remember this part of the internet? We're going to do it this way through the story. And then there's not much more story left. Fix It Felix and Jane Lynch's character are just set up with an interesting subplot and then never come back to it. No other character really is brought in. There's a new character of Shank, who's like an inspiring Gal Gadot, sort of seemingly playing herself, of just like the amazing Gal Gadot that can do no wrong. She's just a badass who can do all this other stuff in addition, and you're just like, wow, amazing, but there's not much substance to her. She's just a great person, a good role model, but there's not much else beyond Vanellope and Ralph, and I wish there had been a little bit more. But overall, I'm nitpicking here. It's not, it is what it is. It's a emoji movie done by Disney. It's better, but the problem is it's still a little bit the same. It still doesn't really make much sense. Luckily, you have the characters of Ralph and Vanellope going through the internet, which makes it far more entertaining and far more enjoyable. But overall, I think there's a lot of pieces that could be made about, is this a good kids movie? This is the movie equivalent of giving your kid an iPad for an hour, because you're just sort of turning them into a zombie for 2 hours. I don't know if they're learning that much. I don't know if it really is substantial, but it's fun and it's colorful and it's a little smarter than the other stuff. But overall, I wish it had been a little bit better than the mush, and I wish it would have a little bit more to say for kids about the danger of internet addiction and just how they touch upon it with the comment section and things, but we need to get offline, I think, as a society, and this film is only encouraging you to get back online and do all that tenfold. So mixed feelings from me. Overall, it's a pass. I give it a positive. I had fun with it. There were moments I didn't laugh out loud. The references were great, but I also just felt like they started becoming obvious. If the trailers hadn't ruined them all, it would have been a lot more fun, but most of them have been ruined. And overall, thumbs up, passable thumbs up for me. What did you think? Am I crazy? Did you love it? I think this is a movie that I suspect people will love, and then as it sits with them, it's like a Finding Dory. It's not as good. It's just not as good. It has good moments. The ending of Finding Dory hit me just like the ending of this one does, but will it really last the test of time? No. A lot of these references are going to be dated, and that's problematic. The original Wreck-It Ralph has legs because of the retro video game feel. This one's going to feel like a dated 2018 internet movie, I think, decade from now, which is maybe not a good thing. We'll see. Kids are clearly going to love it. The parents will be entertained enough, but I hold Pixar, Disney movies of this stature now to a higher standard, and this one missed the mark slightly for me. So check it out this weekend. See what you think. Be your own judge, and look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments below. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.